He is also Secretary ICC. Mr. Sandeep, he is also Secretary. Mr. Ashish Dua, Secretary. Mr. Vineet, whom you know pretty well. I welcome you all to this press conference. Friends, you all know that the Constitution of India envisioned a strong, united and caring India by ensuring inalienable protection of individual rights, social justice and development for disadvantaged sections of society. The vision was translated through various legislation programs and further strengthened by successive Congress governments both at center and states. The Congress party is committed to protect the weaker sections of society, especially Dalits, Adivasis, OBCs and other marginalized sections. As a partner of Maharashtra Maha Vikas Aghadi government, the Congress party has delineated its commitment towards expansion and expediting the development agenda through welfare schemes for disadvantaged, downtrodden as main agenda in its common minimum program. Maharashtra Pradesh Congress Committee, inspired by the commitment and resolve of our Honorable Congress President Srimati Sonia Gandhi ji for steadfast adherence to stand by the marginalized section of society, has organized a state-level conclave of prominent Dalit leaders and stakeholders. In response, the Honorable Congress President has conveyed to the Chief Minister of Maha Vikas Aghadi government of Maharashtra to take up following initiatives. Number one, the budget allocation for the development of SC/ST communities should be proportionate to their share in population. Focus may be on the schemes that benefit SC, scheduled caste and scheduled tribe communities to bring them on par with the rest of the society at the earliest. There should be a legislative backing to utilize the fund allocated during the same financial year on the lines of Karnataka and undivided Andhra Pradesh enactments. These laws in Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh, as you all know, were enacted by previous Congress governments. Number two, to stimulate entrepreneurship in scheduled caste and scheduled tribe communities, reservation in government contracts and projects for enterprises prompted by scheduled caste and scheduled tribes professionals should be introduced. This had been done earlier by the UPA government at the center, by the previous Congress-led government in Karnataka. Thirdly, rapid recruitment drives should be mounted for filling up backlog vacancies in a time-bound manner for the posts reserved for SC and ST in different departments. Fourthly, education, technical training and skill development for scheduled caste and scheduled tribe youth is crucial. This should receive the highest priority, and scholarship schemes, hostel facilities, particularly residential schools, must be expanded. this is conveyed to Honorable Chief Minister of Maharashtra, and the Maharashtra Pradesh Congress Committee is very much thankful to our President for having taken these initiatives.
सर, महाराष्ट्र में कुछ नेता एसटी/एससी के नाराज थे, इसको लेकर आपकी बैठक हुई थी महाराष्ट्र में, अब क्या वो मसला सॉल्व हो चुका है? आप इस बार आगे कांग्रेस को महाराष्ट्र में कोई तकलीफ नहीं?
नाराज की बात नहीं, लेकिन चंद बड़े बड़े नेता मुझे मिले और पीसीसी को भी, प्रदेश कांग्रेस कमेटी को भी रिक्वेस्ट किया कि जो शेड्यूल कास्ट, शेड्यूल ट्राइब डेवलपमेंट प्रोग्राम्स जो है, वो प्रोग्राम्स को बढ़ाना और विस्तार करने के लिए और उसके लिए जो बजट चाहिए वो बजट प्रोवाइड करने के लिए सरकार से निवेदन करना पड़ेगा। और कुछ इश्यूज थे, उसके बारे में चर्चा करने का बहुत सलाह दिया। इसकी वजह से महाराष्ट्र प्रदेश कांग्रेस कमेटी, बाला साहब थोराट जो प्रेसिडेंट है, वो और एआईसीसी की साथ बातचीत करके एक बड़ा कॉन्क्लेव किया। SC/ST लीडर्स ऑफ वेरियस सब ग्रुप्स मिले। It was a wonderful brainstorming conclave, I can say. That brainstorming meeting was so constructive and positive. There were a lot of suggestions came, and we presented whatever was the deliberations to Honorable Congress President. Honorable Congress President was very much pleased with the efforts made by PCC, and also she took all those suggestions and the problems which were brought to the notice or surface very seriously, and she immediately took up this matter with Chief Minister of Maharashtra, particularly enactment which is in vogue in Karnataka and Andhra, very precisely mentions about the allocation, and the enactment, the laws will specifically bound the state government to spend the money that is being allocated in the same financial year and for the purpose for which it is really meant for. And with that, lot of development programs can be implemented. There is good progress can happen, and that's why this enactment is necessary, the law is necessary. Otherwise, either bureaucracy or sometimes the political people, they just allow this fund to be lapsed, the allocated funds to be lapsed. Thereby, the allotment, what is done in the budget, will not go to the disadvantaged sections, and that will come to an end with this type of enactments. And this is what was earlier advised in UPA government, and later these legislations are made in progressive states, and Maharashtra also should do this. That was what was the opinion of many stalwarts, and Madam Gandhi has taken it up with Maha Vikas Aghadi government, and I'm sure best of the results will come. And as regards the backlog post filling, naturally in any government or any big state, these backlog posts will be there, and we are urging for filling up of those posts. And एग्जैक्ट आंकड़ा नहीं है, लेकिन there is backlog and that backlog is to be filled up. And that happens every day. Retirement takes place and those retired posts are to be filled up.
है कि महाराष्ट्र सरकार एसटी/एससी के डेवलपमेंट के लिए अभी तक कोई फंड रेज नहीं कर रही है, काम नहीं कर रही है। इसको लेके क्या मैडम जी से बात हुई है, महाराष्ट्र चीफ मिनिस्टर से बात हुई है कि अब इसके बाद जो है एसटी/एससी डेवलपमेंट के लिए फंड दिया जाएगा?
Your information is incorrect. It is not that. But leaders of Maharashtra were feeling, many of the activists were also feeling that the money what is being allocated in the budget should be spent on the same disadvantaged sections, for the benefit of disadvantaged sections. And secondly, the money should not be allowed to lapse. That is one. And apart from that, the provisions or the support that we should give in contracts and special programs, then expansion of residential schools and regularity in scholarships, some educational improvements, etc. All these issues were in fact raised, in fact mentioned in the brainstorming session, and that conclave what was organized by PCC, and this is the result of all that and the keenness and seriousness of our Congress President. मुंबई रीजनल कांग्रेस कमेटी की अध्यक्ष के बारे में जो एक्सरसाइज होना था वो चल रहा है, वो इट इज़ ऑलमोस्ट नियरिंग कंप्लीशन, वो पूरा हो रहा है अभी। जल्द से जल्द एक दो हफ्ते की पहले शायद मुंबई रीजनल कांग्रेस कमेटी की अध्यक्ष के बारे में तय होगा।
सर उसमें कुछ ऑनलाइन प्लेटफॉर्म्स का भी यूज किया जा रहा है?
Yes, in fact, to take the opinion or view of our block Congress committee presidents and also Pradesh Congress committee members, we use that technology and we tried to get opinion from as much possible from the field level workers, and that information is collected, that data is collected, the opinion is mobilized, and now on the basis of that and the consultation, I as in charge secretary will submit to Honorable Congress President for further decision. Right now it is not on card. Now what is before us is Mumbai Regional Congress Committee. Thank you. Thank you so much.